The Oscars ceremony is about to happen on Sunday, March 10th, 4 p.m. I'll be live streaming it. So if you want to check that ceremony out with me, just come to my YouTube channel. So subscribe now if you want to get that notification, early plug. But I wanted to actually talk about, because I'm Dev 9 predictions, I've reviewed all these films, but who would, if I was the Academy, what would I have voted for? Not what I would have voted for with these that have been announced. Like, who would I originally have filled out my ballot? Like, who would I have nominated to be in these categories? So we're going to talk about them. And I'm not going to do all like 23 categories. That's just too much. And I don't watch that much. I mean, I know I watched 200 films last year, but yeah, that would be even crazy for me. So we're doing supporting actor, supporting actress, supporting actor, sorry, supporting actor, supporting actress, best original screenplay, adapted screenplay, original song, best director, best actress, best actor, and best picture today on this channel. So welcome to the Metaverse Movie Channel. I am Ben Friedman, uh, film critic, and let's just jump into this. And I will acknowledge that some of mine's like, this isn't some incredibly original list where I'm just like, I have this exercise that I am going to just ignore whoever the Academy voted. No, if I have crossover with the Academy, I'll admit it and I'll say what that I did agree with. And let's just kind of start with that in this first category of best supporting actor, because I have 4 out of the 5 that the Academy had. I had Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. I had De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. I had Ryan Gosling for Barbie. I had Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. So that's 4 of the 5. The only one that I did not have was Sterling K. Brown, who is really good in American fiction. I just put Holt McCallany for the Iron Claw in this fifth and final spot. I thought what he did as the father in that film was just exceptional work, and he really is just the he's the antagonist and he's the driving force of that movie in many ways, as he's kind of taking his sons to the breaking point. My winner in this category is still Robert Downey Jr., and the Academy and I will basically largely agree with that. So here on, and let's just kind of give my trophy. What is my trophy going to be? It's going to be this Porg cup. Actually, no, this is boring. I don't want to do the Porg cup. Let's get something real. Let's do something of substance. This is my Sacramento. Uh, this is when Shaq became a minority owner for the Sacramento Kings. It's his bobblehead. Let's see this in up close. So whoever wins, they get the Sacramento bobblehead. It's actually, it has its stand and all, but it's broken. I gotta go fix him. But for this nominee, Robert Downey Jr., you win the Metaverse Movie Award for Best Supporting Actor. Best Supporting Actress, we got, let's see, I aligned with 2 out of the 5. So this one I didn't agree as much. I had, the 2 that I did have was Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers, and I also had Jodie Foster for Nyad. The other 3, I had Penelope Cruz for Ferrari. I had Rachel McAdams for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And I had Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. I do not believe that Lily Gladstone is an lead actress in that movie. And people can disagree, but if you just look at the runtime that DiCaprio's in the film, that Nero's in the film, I know she is the main actress in that film, but she does her character I never found to be the actual true lead in it. And I'm totally fine with her being in it, but in my world where I'm voting it, I wanted to put her in supporting actress. My winner here is Rachel McAdams for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And you can just give it to the one scene. And she's great throughout the entire film, but the scene where she's explaining why her parents don't see her anymore, that's the emotional just crux of that film. And her performance devastates me. I think she's wonderful in Are You There, God? So Rachel McAdams, you win the Beneverse Movie Channel. Yay, Shaq, go for it. Best original screenplay. I had 3 of the 5 that the Academy went with. I had in my best original screenplay, I had The Holdovers, Past Lives, and May December. That's where the Academy and I had a crossover. I also had, for filling out my final 2 spots, I had Asteroid City and Dream Scenario. In this category, I am giving the win to Past Lives. I'm giving it to Past Lives for original screenplay. I wanted to spread the love a little bit. Wes Anderson was my follow up, and I was wrestling between Asteroid City and Past Lives in this category. Past Lives, I think it just gets there because some of the emotional. I find Asteroid City pretty emotionally compelling, and I found Past Lives emotionally compelling and fully devastating. Where some of that devastation, I felt it at times at Asteroid City, and it got really close. Past Lives was just one of the greatest film endings I had seen last year. How it ends just rocked my world. So, original screenplay, Celine Song, come on down and accept your Sacramento Movie Award. Hey, Shaq's cheering for you. Best adapted screenplay. I had four of the five. The fifth one may shock you. Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, American Fiction, Cord Jefferson, and Barbie, Noah Baumbach, and Greta Gerwig. Sexism of me right there to say Greta Gerwig last in that, but Greta Gerwig, Noah Baumbach. The fifth one I had, the Academy had the Zone of Interest. I had How to Blow Up a Pipeline, which, from my understanding, I think it's a manifesto. I don't think it's a book. I think it's an actual like manifesto for that. So how they adapt it and how they make it this Ocean's 11 like style movie that's just so in your face and just so blatant and just, oh my god, I loved How to Blow Up a Pipeline. This was just some of the most shocking, innovative filmmaking that I saw last year, with one of the few films that I saw last year that really had guts. It had teeth and it bit hard for adapted screenplay. My winner is going to be, God, this is a good five lineup. So this is the case where I think, in terms of adapting the material, I think Killers of the Flower Moon does it the best on David Graham's book. Oppenheimer has the impossible task of taking American Prometheus. American Fiction is probably the screenplay that I thought was the cleverest. Barbie's just the funniest, and then How to Blow Up a Pipeline is just the one that I just found so punk rock. Ultimately, I'm going to give this nomination to, I think American Fiction just had the best. I think overall, like, Oppenheimer is really good, but Oppenheimer has a lot of other elements working in favor with the screenplay. American Fiction is really a writer's film through and through, and you can really feel that in the performances. Like, it feels like the writing is also helping dictate the performances, where I think Oppenheimer, a lot of the acting is helping dictate the writing to some degree, and you could really feel Nolan writing to the strength of his actors, where American Fiction is just a screenplay, like, just it's beautiful. I find the screenplay just so electric in that movie. So, American Fiction, Cord Jefferson. I don't know if you'll go on to win the best adapted screenplay award. I know you are the heavy favorite right now, but don't worry, you're getting your Sacramento right now. Email me, Cord Jefferson, if you actually want this if you actually want this Shaquille O'Neal bobblehead. That's a lie. I'm keeping the Shaquille O'Neal bobblehead. I am sorry, Cord Jefferson. However, I can get you in contact with someone who has a bunch of Shaquille O'Neal bobbleheads. Best original song. Can I just rant for a second? Can I really just rant about this category for a second? Because this drives me crazy every year. Original song, they have the Grammys. This slows down the show and all that. And they slow down the show because they nominate Diane Warren and they nominate a bunch of songs that no one cares about. When in reality, you know what you could have nominated this year? And you know who could have actually performed at the Academy Awards if you had done this right? You could have gotten Jack Black. You could have gotten Olivia Rodrigo. You could have gotten Ryan Gosling. You could have had Dua Lipa. You could have had people from Spider-Man. You could have had Billie Eilish. You could have had all these famous people, and yet we're going with Diane Warren for that fifth and final slot. The other four, I think Killers of the Flower Moon is going to be a very powerful performance, as I've already stated on stage, because of what that song means and all that. However, like I said, it is going to, all these songs always drag out. And this year we're going to have to sit through Diane Warren's slow song, The Fire Within. And then we're also going to have to sit through Billie Eilish's. I know people love this song. I find it quite slow. It's just going to really drag the energy down of the show, along with Killers of the Flower Moon, which is a poignant song, but not one that I would really say as a lively show. That's my rant. Academy, fix yourself, because you could have actual legit pop stars and real sensations that would help drive up the ratings if you actually nominated them for it. Best original song, I'm thinking in that logic, and I'm thinking also there's the five songs that made the biggest impact to me. I'm Just Ken from Barbie was the only one of the five from the Academy that I had nominated here. The other five I had was Can't Catch Me Now from Ballad of the Songbird and Snake. This is Olivia Rodrigo. Am I Dreaming from Across the Spider-Verse. Dance the Night by Dua Lipa from the Barbie movie, and Peaches from Super Mario Bros. Sang by Jack Black. I'm Just Ken took over the world this year, and that's my nominee, and that's my winner there, without a question. Although I think if you could legitimately get Ryan Gosling, Olivia Rodrigo, Spider-Man, I'm forgetting the rapper there's a Metro Boom, but whoever sang Am I Dreaming, Dua Lipa, and Jack Black all there. And I'll be honest, like you could have just taken out Spider-Verse. You could have had, if you wanted to be kind of take my suggestions, you could have had Ryan Gosling, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, Jack Black. And I get that's three Barbie songs, but pander. This is the category to pander for ratings. Original song, you already get that in the Grammys. You get that in all the other categories. VMAs, like they don't need it here. And I get that it completes the EGOT and the Oscars prestigious, but this is the category where you could really help your rating. So use what you have to your advantage. Best director. I had 3 out of the 5 that the Academy had, and unlike the Academy, I actually nominated Greta Gerwig. I had Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. I had Greta Gerwig for Barbie. I had Martin Scorsese for The Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon, not the Killers of the Flower Moon. Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest. And Wes Anderson for Asteroid City. Those are my 5 directors. I really thought about switching out Wes Anderson for Sofia Coppola for Priscilla, but I ultimately stuck with Asteroid City. My winner here, as he will be the winner for the Academy, is Christopher Nolan, no question. Leaving me with actress, actor, and picture. Let's do actor first. I have 4 out of the 5 the Academy had. Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, and coming in at my number 5 slot, I have Zac Efron for The Iron Claw. I wish Zac Efron got this nomination, and honestly, if Efron did get the nomination, I would have been really torn between Murphy and Efron. In my category, though, I think Oppenheimer, what he achieves, or what Cillian Murphy achieves as Oppenheimer, I just think it's so subtle in what he does in controlling the movie and having the weight of that movie on his shoulders. Cillian Murphy, you are getting this. And Cillian Murphy, if you want this, I will actually email this, or if you want this, email me this, and I will actually send you this award. I will send you the Sacramento Beneverse movie award. Sorry to the ones who I just skipped. Scorsese, if I know I didn't even have you winning, but Scorsese, if you ever want to get in contact with me, and the reward is you get the Sacramento bobblehead, call me. And literally anyone from the original songs, whether it's Ryan Gosling, Olivia Rodrigo, you can take everything in this background. Your second album's incredible, and I love you so much, and your music's just the best. And Jack Black, you're always welcome on this show. God, have I gone off the rails? And this is what happens when I recorded an hour pod before this. My brain is fried. Best actress, I got 5 nominations, and funny enough, I just wrote down. I only have 1 of the 5, and even the one that I wrote down, I miswrote it. I wrote Emma Stone for Oppenheimer. She wasn't in Oppenheimer. I have actually Emma Stone for Poor Thing. I have Greta Lee for Past Lives. I have Kaylee Spaney for Priscilla. I have Margot Robbie as Barbie, and I have Abby Ryder Fortson for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I took that heavy breath because I actually had Jennifer Lawrence for No Hard Feelings written down, but I was dueling between them in that 5th and final slot. And ultimately, Abby Ryder Fortson is a star in Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. My winner is Emma Stone because while I did have some issues with Poor Things that I've been very vocal about, Emma Stone is the reason that film works. And Emma Stone is one of our great actresses, and she is winning this. She's a Phoenix Suns fan, so I'm sorry you do not get the bobblehead, as amazing as you are, Emma Stone. You're always welcome on the pod, yes. 10. We all know Oppenheimer is going to win, and we all know Oppenheimer was my favorite film of last year, so that's obviously what's going to be it. But let me read the other 10, and I have them in order. Let's go up 10 to 1. I had Ferrari, Michael Mann. How to Blow Up a Pipeline, which was Neon. Ferrari. Oh, actually, that's more interesting. Number 10, Ferrari, Neon. Number 9, How to Blow Up a Pipeline, Neon. Number 8, Priscilla, A24. American Fiction, which was, oh my gosh, who was the studio that released American Fiction? MGM. Asteroid City, which was Searchlight Pictures. Killers of the Flower Moon at number 5, which was Apple TV with Paramount. The Holdovers, which was I believe, Searchlight Pictures. Number 3, A24 with The Zone of Interest. Across the Spider-Verse, which was Sony. And then number 1, Fox, or Universal, Universal with Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, you're a winner in this. And Christopher Nolan, the world is yours, and you have enough money that you can buy this Sacramento bobblehead. If you want it, you can have it, but again, you're gonna have to email, and I am going to ask for payment for reimbursement for shipping this to you. So if you do want it, it's yours. You're just gonna have to pay to get it shipped to you, which should be fine. I know you made a lot of money this year with Oppenheimer, and that's my winners. Those are who I would vote. Did you enjoy this episode? Was this me kind of just letting loose? I hope you enjoyed. But anyway, I will be back 3:10 Sunday at like 4 p.m. live streaming the Oscars, and we'll be going over this. And then I have content coming out Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, all related to that Oscar ceremony. So let's get excited. Let's look forward to that. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. You gotta support me, and you gotta support my bad spending habits. But look how awesome this shirt is. It's a Casablanca shirt, but it's actually based on Carrot Blanca, the 1995 Looney Tunes special, which is a parody of Casablanca. I love this shirt, and I'm wearing it all the time now after getting it when I did the WB tour. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the Beniverse Movie channel for more videos coming at you. My name is Ben Freeman. Take care. Bye-bye.